Hi everyone, welcome to Lipstick on a Rig. Today we're going to be making this beanie. For this project, we're going to be using size 4 medium weight acrylic yarn. And what I love about this project is you can use yarn that is all different colors and it looks really cool. So go ahead and grab up all of your scrap yarn that you have lying around and we're going to use that. And we're also going to be using a size F or 5 crochet hook. And if you haven't already, then please check out the precursor to this video, and that is my How to Crochet a Beanie Brim tutorial video. So once you've checked that out, then what you're going to want to do is crochet a brim that is 25 stitches deep, and we're going to crochet this to a width that is roughly 18 inches wide. So once you've gotten this brim to your desired width, make sure that you've ended on a row that is on the same side as your starting tail. And then from here, we're going to cut and tie off our yarn. So from here, I just went ahead and I divided my brim into 4 equal parts. So now what we're going to do is we're going to place 20 double crochets in each of our 4 sections so that we have a total of 80 double crochets. And we're going to do that with our next color. So what you're going to want to do is attach the next color to your crochet hook. And then from here, we're just going to insert our crochet hook into that first loop. And we're just going to yarn over and pull through all the loops on our crochet hook. Like that. Then we're going to chain 2. And as you can see, we don't have any traditional stitches, so you're just going to have to place your double crochets in these available loops at the top of our brim here. So working with your next color, you're just going to want to place double crochets as evenly as you can all along the row here. And like I said before, we're going to be placing 20 double crochets in each section so that we have a total of 80 double crochets at the end of our row. And once you have your 80 double crochets, then all you're going to want to do is just cut and tie off your yarn. And now you're just going to grab your next color. And again, we are going to attach this color to our crochet hook with a slip knot. So what we're going to do is we're going to alternate between a front post stitch and a back post stitch, going all the way around our row with our new color. So I'm going to quickly show you how to place a front post stitch. So go ahead and just make sure you're holding your tail in place with your crochet hook in hand. So go ahead and yarn over, then insert your crochet hook from the back to the front of this post. So this is not the V portion of the stitch, but it is the post instead. Then you're just going to want to yarn over and pull through the post. Then you're going to yarn over and drop 2 loops, which again, this might be kind of difficult because you don't have this anchored into anything. So make sure you're holding onto your tail. And then you're going to yarn over and pull through 2 more loops, just like that. And that's how you place a front post stitch. So now I'm going to show you how to place a back post stitch. So go ahead and yarn over and then inserting your crochet hook from the back to the front and then to the back again around that post. Then you're just going to yarn over and pull through the post, yarn over and drop 2 loops, and yarn over and drop 2 loops. So now you're just going to continue alternating between front and back post stitches for the entire row. And when you get to the end of your row, it should look like this. So now all we're going to do is just cut and tie off our yarn again. So now grab your next color of yarn and attach it to your crochet hook. So we're going to follow the steps for our last row again, where we're going to be alternating between front and back post stitches. But for this row, in every front post stitch from your previous row, you're going to place a back post stitch. And in every back post stitch, you're going to place a front post stitch. So it's just going to be like this, but in reverse. And you're just going to start it the same way as you did last time, only beginning it with a back post stitch. And now you're going to place a front post stitch in your previous row's back post stitch. So you're just going to follow this pattern going all the way along your row, alternating between front and back post stitches, and just make sure that whatever stitch you're working in, it is the opposite of the previous rows. And when you get to the end of your row, it should look like this. So now again, you're just going to cut and tie off your yarn. And for the next row, you're just going to attach your next color and you're going to continue this alternating pattern. So we began with a back post stitch, so you're going to begin the next row with a front post stitch. And that's going to be your pattern for the rest of the beanie. So just make sure that you're alternating from your previous row and you'll be fine. So I went ahead and crocheted 16 rows following that exact same pattern of alternating between my front and back post stitches, and it looks like this. So now go ahead and fold this beanie so that it's on top of itself like this. So go ahead and cut a strand of yarn that is the same color as the brim of your beanie. And then you're just going to want to weave these two edges together using your crochet hook or a crochet needle, using that strand of yarn. And as you're weaving, make sure that you're capturing the entire stitch in your weave on both edges. And then once you're done weaving your brim, it should be secured together like this. So now to secure this portion, all you're going to want to do is tie like colored tails together securely. Like that. And you're just going to want to make sure that you tie these into double knots. Then also make sure that you secured both ends where you weaved your brim. And then you're going to cut another strand of yarn. And starting right here where you just joined all of those edges, you're going to start to weave this strand of yarn around the top of your beanie. And you're not going to want to weave this in every stitch, but you're probably going to want to shoot for every inch to 2 inches to weave this in and out. And once you're done weaving this all along your edge, then all you're going to want to do is pull both ends of your yarn really tight. And then you're going to secure that by tying it in place a few times. And I just wanted to mention that you can also secure your brim edges together if you choose to. And all you really have to do is just grab a strand of yarn and weave the two edges together like this. And just make sure you pull your tails to the inside. Please let me know in the comments below if you experienced any issues while you were making this, and I will do my best to help you out. If this video helped you, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel, Lipstick on a Rig. Thank you so much for working with me, and I hope you have a wonderful, awesome day.